Hello there, I'm getting ready to do stage 3 rock tumble with my Lortone 33B rotary tumbler. And in case you're wondering, this plate is off because I live in a very hot climate and dusty, which that doesn't help keeping it off, but I keep this off because it supposedly keeps us cool. These naturally run hot anyway, but it doesn't need to run any hotter. So in between tumbles, I add oil, 3-in-1 oil, right here, because it can squeak pretty loud and it's quite a shrieky sound. So I do this in between. Some people say to do it once a month. I'm just doing it every time in between because it's pretty dry here. It's not the driest place, but it's dry enough. So I just get that going and hopefully that stops squeaking. And then it's time to fill up the barrels. So I have separate barrels for each stage. And so these are stage 3. Got them marked. So we fill these up about 2/3 of the way full. I'm just going to do it like this. It's got a really good seal around the edges here, so you can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but before I do that, I'm going to show you this. These are the rocks that I did in my previous 2 videos. Here, let me get them a little bit wet, and you can see, hopefully, how pretty they are. Really pretty rocks. All these different colors. Really, really pretty. Turned out really great. This plain old orange and black one was a really dull rock that I saw in the neighborhood, and I just saw the 2 different colors and I thought I'd give it a try. So yeah, just lots of different rocks here. Some jasper, and I don't pretend to know what any of the rest of them are. I just think they're pretty rocks. I do want to know what they are eventually. Look at this one. Really nice. All right, so I'm going to fill these up. I don't think I'm going to use this ceramic media because I think I have enough rocks in different sizes to fill these up. Let me do it like this so you can see. So I've got a couple of them that are big rocks. I'm going to make sure I don't have all big rocks in one, and various sizes in each tumbler barrel. These are all different sizes. I think next time I do a tumble, I'm going to try with the ceramic media in stages 2 and on. Oh wow, I see some little tiny pieces now. Tiny little pieces that broke. Oh, you can barely see them. So I won't put those in there. Okay, so. Oops. Okay, let's see if these are even. That's about even. Close enough. All right, and then we're going to use aluminum oxide. Hopefully you can read that. It says stage 3 on there, 500 grit. First grit I used was silicon, now I can't remember the name of it, dioxide, and it was 60-90 grit, and I used 4 tablespoons of that. And then I used for stage 2 I used a 120, 220 grit, and I used 3 tablespoons. This one, again, is aluminum oxide. This is a pre-polish. I'm going to use 3 tablespoons. It is extremely fine. Okay, and I've got the measuring spoons are marked with stage 3 to avoid cross-contamination between the stages, and the barrels are marked stage 3. So I'm just going to put those in there in my bag that I got labeled. And I put the lid on this, back on this right away to avoid contamination. Okay, and then going to put enough water in here so that it's just below the rocks, because you want a nice thick slurry so that it has some grinding action. Well, in this case, polishing, pre-polish action, but you don't want too much water, otherwise it doesn't do as good of a job. So, all right, I can see water in there. There. And probably the same with this one. So you can just barely see the water. It's not over the rocks. We're gonna put the lids back on. Get on there. Okay, cover's on. And I just make sure that it's on there real good and there's no gap. Okay, put the washer on, washers, and screw these on pretty good, but not too tight. Always try to make sure I got it on there good, well, but not too tight. All right, so we'll put these on there with the lids facing out so that obviously they don't rub against each other on the barrel, and this will lock that way, and I want it to lock against this because this one washer I can replace, and this one that you probably can't see is not replaceable because it doesn't have a screw. Whoever designed that, that's odd. Not whoever, it was Lortone. So, and you plug it in and you let it go. I'm gonna probably let it go for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, maybe 5. We'll see how it goes. Wait a second here. This is popped up a little bit. Okay. This one you have to plug in. There's no on and off switch. And there you go. Round and around we go. And it's walking this way, walking this way. And it's rubbing against. I don't know if you can see it at this angle, like that washer, and that's fine. All right, we'll see you in a week or so. Bye.